Guys, so we got a few voice notes, and that's what we're dealing with today.
Well,
Oops.
if that it's not that arts youths in Zambia are lazy, but it's because that we complete our educations, get our degrees, our diplomas. We go out there in search of jobs. It's very hard to find a job now in Zambia. This is because we have got people that are retired, but they are still working.
Won't leave. That's why I can't take over. The only reason sometimes people are able to stay in their jobs, in my opinion, is because of experience. It's because they've worked for the past 20 years and all you've worked on are exams. I'm not saying there's nothing bad about exams, but what he was talking about is qualifications, and qualifications against experience. Like, it's not even a competition. If you're able to run a business and you're able to write an exam, like, those are two very different things that should be given the credit where credit is due, but you cannot replace either one. You cannot replace experience with qualification, and you cannot replace qualification with experience. So for that one, I think it's a bit I'm not convinced. It just sounds like entitlement. It just sounds like I should be given, you should move kind of mentality, and that's laziness.
We've got people that are old and they're supposed to retire so that we can go in and help this
with what
nation
experience?
grow, but that is not being done. The other reason is that there is too much corruption in our country. This is because this is because jobs are really hard to find. You would find someone has got all the qualifications but has failed to get a job.
This goes back to what I was saying about qualifications and experience, and then just like meshing that up with the excuse of corruption. So you can't say, okay, this is my uncle, this is me, my uncle should give me a job because I have qualified, because you are not the only person that has that degree, that qualification. But you might be able to stand out with work experience if you can prove that, yes, I have the qualification, but I also have the experience. I know how to relate to people. I know how to make a sale. I know how to handle money. I am trustworthy because I have letters of recommendation, whether it was from your high school, whether it was from, you were once a head boy. Use those things, especially as graduates, because sometimes you don't have time to put 5 years on your CV because you're just a graduate. But if you can use like your leadership skills, like those things are stuff you shouldn't take for granted. And once you've broadened your experiences, it's very easy to walk away from certain opportunities because you're like, yes, I know I'm qualified for that. I know I have the experience for that, but I know I can also create my own opportunities if this doesn't work out. This whole woe is me because this person got chosen. If you think about it, when you say, oh, this person got a job under corrupt circumstances, what you're actually saying is you want that corruption wind to blow to you so that you can get that job, because without work experience, you're on the exact same level as the 50 other people that have that paper like you, that qualification you say that you have, the level that you say you're at. 50 other people, 100 other people also graduated. They also wore those gowns for that same course. So if you don't have work experience standing out for you and you want to say that person shouldn't get the job, it should be me, what you're saying is, no, the corruption thermometer should move to me and not to other people. It should move and work for me. But if you have things to help you stand out, how can you say, yes, you are qualified to do a job, but no, you have not got any public speaking skills. No, you have not got any marketing skills. You don't have any people skills. You don't have personal development skills because you've never worked a day in your life under someone, unless it was in 4th year when you became desperate. Now, it was like compulsory for everybody to get work experience. But some of these jobs that people say, oh, this person is working for free, you could have done that in 1st year. That job didn't move. Companies, especially startups that we work with, always need support. And that's how you build your portfolio. That's how you make yourself different. I've said this before and I'll say it again. When it comes to our LBC dream teams, the high school students we're working with, we're drilling work experience in them. They need to start working. Immediately they're done with high school. Immediately they're waiting for that the next stage in life, we get them working, we get them exposed, because we know that once they get into university, they need to have it in at the back of their minds that I need to get every opportunity, every leadership opportunity, every public speaking opportunity. I should be there, because when I graduate, I want to stand out. I want to stand out amongst the 200 people that have just graduated from my school, not even the 200 people that graduated from another school and the ones that graduated earlier on in the year. So this thing about corruption and saying, oh, these people should step aside for who and for why and for what, like, let's keep listening. Them exposed, because we know that once they get into university, they need to have it in at the back of their minds that I need to get every opportunity, every leadership opportunity, every public speaking opportunity. I should be there, because when I graduate, I want to stand out. I want to stand out amongst the 200 people that have just graduated from my school, not even the 200 people that graduated from another school and the ones that graduated earlier on in the year. So this thing about corruption and saying, oh, these people should step aside for who and for why and for what, like, let's keep listening. Oh, okay, it's a bit of silence for now, right? We'll wait.
You'd find
There we go. Yeah, sorry, I just keep pressing.
someone is a boss, but instead of
I see.
you getting the job because you have got the necessary qualifications, he gives the job to someone who to someone who's his relative or someone that has paid him money but has not acquired the qualifications required for the job, and hence we are left out.
Qualification will never rule over experience. Everybody will go for the experienced person. If you have just your qualification and you want someone to choose you over the person that's experienced or whatever, that qualification is the same qualification that 50 other people have, like more than you. We both know more than 50 other people graduated your course, and you say they should hire you because you just have the paper without any work experience. All you're saying, for me, all I'm hearing is, I want that corruption wind to blow my way. And I won't stop saying that, because it's just another reason for being lazy. I mean, you didn't want to work hard whilst you're in university. You didn't want to volunteer. You didn't want to do internships that were free, that were near your house. You didn't want to even sell tomatoes or bread. There's some people that do it, yes, but not everybody's doing it. And that's who I'm saying is lazy. Just like not everybody's cut out for LBC and networking and supporting young companies to grow and not rely on other generational companies. Not many people can do that, and I understand that. But the majority, I would say, are lazy.
Those are some of the reasons that makes us youths become lazy in life instead of doing anything. It's because we are not given the opportunity and the chance to show our potential to the country. I think
Given. That's exactly where I got the Zambians are lazy idea from, because so many youth have talked to us, say we are not given opportunities, we are not given jobs, nobody gave you good results except yourself. Nobody gave you, I don't know, there's just so much that nobody gave you. Suddenly, to want your next chapter in life to be given to you, I find that problematic. I find that lazy. I find that it cripples you from being creative. It cripples you from going out and exploring your actual strengths. This is how you find people do accounting and really hate their job, but they'll be there because it's been given to them. Meanwhile, maybe this person was good at photography. This person was good at English. This person could have, branched out into something else if they had necessary support. Now, it takes a halfway point, like I said, with LBC. You have to start. You have to get the ball rolling for you, and then we support. We provide the connections. We provide, in circumstances, capital. We provide advice, whether it's legal, whether it's marketing, whether it's what, we have those connections. We have the PACRA connections. We have the ZRA connections. You start and we support. But if you want to be given, then we can't work, because that's laziness. You cannot be given opportunities that you've already demonstrated by getting qualifications that you are good enough, you are smart enough to endure exams, to endure a whole course, a whole 3 years of learning something. But what about the experience side of things? That you cannot be given experience, that you have to grow into. And if you fail to do that, then I'm sorry, at the end of the day, you can't blame anyone if you're not given anything. You have to really put yourself out there. Life is hard. No, you can't really expect everything to be given to you. It's not easy. And even for those people that say, oh, because she's talking because of who her parents are and what they do, yeah, it's probably why I'm talking, because it is hard, and I recognize that it's also my own laziness that would keep me being comfortable and going with the trend of like, oh, okay, my parents do what they do, let me just leave it to chance, and go and work for them. Like, no, let me explore what I love to do. And what I love to do is help people. And by God's grace, I am in a position to help people. And that's what I'm doing. I may not be able to help everyone, but the people I do want to help, I want to use the connections and the position I've been given, and through God's grace, to help other people. And like I said, I don't expect to be given. I expect to use what I've been given. I expect to use my platform. I expect to use my connections to help others. And some people find that very problematic, which is, I don't know, weird. Let me know what you think.
Point that I would...
School, and on your own, you manage to strategize how to pass your exams. And now the government should come and strategize how to give you a job. I just find that a bit, do you want the roads or not? Do you want the hospitals or not? Because they've got those things on their agenda. Like, maybe they're not even there, but what do they have things they're working on? And the other thing is, you're not the first person to approach them. So people have this mentality of, I graduate this year, the government should give me a job this year. And the people last year, you think they're not in that line. And the people from 5 years ago, are they not waiting? Are they not waiting? Is it not the same government that should be serving them? How have you chulusha the line to be now number one that the government should help? I don't get it. I really don't get that part. But if I had to understand it, it just defines what laziness is.
And reduce the amount of youths out there in the communities just drinking beers, attacking people. And
we are a free nation. If youth want to go and drink and they think that's worth their while, let us call them lazy. It's fine. Some of them will do something about it, some of them would not. So what does government have to do if you're going to drink beer? Yes.
All that kind of stuff. They should bring in things that should keep the youth busy. Try to bring up centers that can assist us youth to do something in entrepreneurship, that can be able to assist us start new businesses. Because it's really difficult for us here in Zambia to get a job. You'd find you complete your education, but you obtaining a job is very difficult and very hard. So we also need the government of the day to assist the youth so that they can be able to do something. Thank you.
That was interesting. I think somebody's put it well the other day when I demanded 20 years ago. That's why it was given at that time, and people recognized that it was given. So 19 years ago, there were people asking. 18 years ago, there were people asking. 15 years ago, people were asking the government to do something for them. Now, if you're in this, my age bracket arena, I mean, you can tell from my face how old I am. We're like at the back of the line. We really are. And if you can see that the system is not working for you, and it won't, and you just continue like going down that line, you really have no excuse. I think that's what makes Zambian youth lazy. Look at the law scene. I'm a law student. And you find that 8 out of 200 students pass law, the bar exams yearly. If it's a good day, it's 25 students maximum. You're like, okay, wow, you know. So as a law student, I see that and be like, okay, the odds are 25 against 200. As a law student, if all my eggs are in that Ziale basket, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't be, I'm not saying I shouldn't work hard and, attempt my exams. But at the same time, I need to broaden my experiences because look at the system in law. It's crazy. It's crazy to start a law degree knowing that you probably would be part of the 25 picked in the first round, But should that really cripple my God-given talents and passions? Because like I said, I love to help people. It's my thing. Well, I found out it was my thing. I didn't know this time, but I found out it's my thing. And sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm calling other people lazy whilst I'm also lazy. Sometimes, it's here nor there, but I'm exploring. I still have a while till I graduate, but I'm exploring my strengths, my weaknesses. I'm building my skills so that even if one day, yes, I get through the alley, I know there are 25 other people that went before me. Obviously, maybe not 25 got jobs, but I need to stand out from that 25. That's just my mentality. I just see it as it's even better for me, 25 people to compete against. But if I was studying maybe business management, there's no accreditation. You just be with your qualification and without experience, without anything to make me stand out. And I expect to be given a job. I do not explore anything. Then it's laziness. I think it's laziness. I don't know what you want to call it. There's so many things you can go back and forth calling government issues. We can go back and forth calling opportunity issues. But if you stop comparing, just start working, join LBC, hello, and, number one, stop complaining. Like, I don't know what else you could be doing, but work hard. Then maybe you won't be called lazy. Maybe it won't be as easy to make this argument, but it's pretty, so far, I haven't seen anybody in the comments saying that I'm wrong. I've heard new arguments, but I haven't heard anybody saying, oh, the other guy has won, Lulu, you didn't win that round. Because I've been asking people to vote. So, yeah, I'm really keen to hear your questions, your comments, your views, but it's a mindset, and like I said, not LBC is not meant for everyone. It's meant for those people, like those people that just know themselves. Like, I can hear what she's saying. I can relate to that. I've started something. I need the support. How do I get on board? That's what LBC is for. LBC is not for I'm very keen to keep arguing. The 50 kwacha is still up for grabs. But we're having an event on the 1st of December. We're launching our membership program. This is a free event, and we're looking for, like I said, the people that just know that they know that they know they need to be on our boat. So get in touch.